Welcome back to the VIEZU workshop. I'm James, and today on our dyno we've got this Jaguar F-Type R that's come in for the legendary 650 upgrade. But before we get into any of the mechanical work or the upgrades, we need to know what it's running now. So it's time to get it strapped down to the dyno. After that first run, we can see this Jag F-Type is currently running 542 brake horsepower and 680 newton meters of torque, which is actually a little bit down on the stock figures, but our technical team know what they're doing. So let's let our workshop crew get on with the mechanical upgrades and get this file sent upstairs to our technical team to find out just how much more performance we can give this F-Type. First, our team need to read the ECU file from this F-Type, so our file writers upstairs can really get stuck into writing a brand new map. Back to the science later, but while our file writers are hard at work, our technicians will be replacing the upper and lower pulleys and replacing the charge cooler. With the mechanical work nearly complete, let's head back to see how that file's getting on.
With the hardware modifications made to this F-Type V8, it's often easy to overlook some of the big changes we make in the software. We talk about spark advance and we talk about fueling and increased air quantity into the engine, and a lot of people focus on the horsepower improvements of the vehicle. Now, this isn't anything to sort of shy away from. This vehicle's over 650 horsepower with these combinations on there, putting high-grade fuel through the car. They're phenomenal. But the big thing that actually changes how this vehicle drives is the improvement in the torque. 650 horsepower is lovely, but it's at the top of the RPM band. What we're really interested in is that improvement in the torque. Through our torque request, our torque limitation maps, our optimization of the optimal engine torque maps, making sure we're getting as much as possible out of that effective torque band from the ECU and engine. Making the correct changes from the VIEZU performance tuning unlocks over 850 newton meters of torque out of this engine. And that's through the mid-range. That's not at 6,000 RPM, that's in around 3,500 to 4,000 RPM. That's that drivable, usable torque band. And not too shabby on the horsepower either, with 650 odd horsepower at the top end of the RPM band.
All these upgrades together should make a massive difference to the performance of this F-Type. Right, the map is back on the F-Type, so it's now time to get back on our dyno to find out exactly what it will run after all those upgrades. So after that final dyno run, we can see this F-Type is now running at 647 brake horsepower and 856 newton meters of torque. Now, although we missed out on that 650 by only 3 brake horsepower, do remember this Jag started running significantly under power, so the increase in power that we've seen is actually more than we expected, so we're very happy with the result. And if you'd like the same treatment for your F-Type, then it's time to give us a call on 01789 774444 or email the team at info@viezu.com.